The Neighborhood Builders Award is an incredible opportunity to have unrestricted funding that really leverages whatever impact your mission serves in the community.
So whenever a nonprofit can get $200,000 of unrestricted funding, it's going to be a benefit. Some of the long-lasting impacts of it would be where we're able to see how Harbor House has been positioned within the community is that there's a really high name recognition for the organization.
It allows us the flexibility to divert that money to emerging needs, crisis funding, potentially, for that. It allows us to focus on things that are more mission-driven and just be responsive.
It's a national program that is incredibly impactful, but it's furthering and addressing the local needs of every community.
They are literally have been a pillar of this community and a partner that we've grown to rely on. They have been active in our growth and our 40-year journey since we've been in Central Florida.
It just kind of helped build our reputation as an organization, which the capacity that builds is often more important than a dollar amount. Just being able to say that we as an organization in our infancy were a Neighborhood Builder Award winner really helped with helping some of our other philanthropy organizations want to invest in our work as well. And we've just seen that kind of exponentially grow ever since winning the award, which has been a gift for us.
That really allowed us to fill in the gaps in places that we had, been kind of ignoring because the most important thing is the service to the community.
There's just nothing else that comes close to Bank of America's initiative with giving these unrestricted funds like this. Bank of America has it didn't just stop at the Neighborhood Builders Award. We have enjoyed all of the volunteer engagement that we've had with their team members. Their investments have been transformational in our community for so many nonprofits.
The leadership training that was part of the grant was superior. We all from across the country were placed into cohort groups. It was very, very helpful.
Sometimes it's hard, when you're in your own community, you're talking to the same people all the time, but learning about how different folks are approaching it, getting insights from how people are tackling problems, because oftentimes it's the same problems.
Being part of the cohorts within the family of recipients for the Neighborhood Builders Award of Bank of America allows us to learn from other leaders, share some of the struggles, but also see what's possible in other places that maybe we haven't tried.
I remember Gene Columbus coming back from the trainings and just having a mountain of new perspective. And, it's hard running a nonprofit. You get very isolated sometimes. Bank of America coming in, not only adding fuel to what we were doing, but then like leveling up and adding perspective to the organization nationally was very influential.
The ability to connect with a network, a national network, and to get some of the best training in the U.S., that was amazing for me as an individual. And then as an organization, obviously, we benefited from that, and to the point where we have expanded, obviously, and have been more successful.
There was a big emphasis on how to tell the story of your organization and how important that is to be able to tell your stories of impact.
There's so much growth opportunity, and coming together with like-minded CEOs in something like the leadership training that Bank of America hosts for a year, it really enables leaders to come together to share success stories, to get new ideas.
The most substantial part of the training for me was actually meeting a couple of people that I have stayed in contact with since who work in the same field. So when you need to find out what is cutting edge, what is best practice, that's who I call.
I just want to thank Bank of America for being so philanthropic and looking at the holistically what the nonprofits need, which is this restricted funding to make sure that we can get to the next level. They empower us. They make you feel seen, like you know what you're doing with your organization, and so they trust you in order to use these funds the right way.
To have the credibility that came along with Bank of America investing that much money in the organization, it was a game changer.
Winning the Neighborhood Builders Award it's a true testament to the dedication of our staff and volunteers. You can feel it on our campus every day, the energy of our staff and volunteers knowing that we have the funds to meet our growing clients' needs in every way we can.
Even today, we continue to participate in professional development opportunities with Bank of America. These kinds of opportunities are presented to us virtually in person on a really regular basis to help make sure that nonprofit leadership here is well-rounded and professional and able to compete in any business environment, no matter what your background and education is.
The award definitely gave us recognition. When you're a nonprofit, no matter how long you've been, having an organization like Bank of America recognize you kind of give you legitimacy. I think Bank of America is at the forefront of other organizations and banks doing the same thing, because we need more things like this, because having unrestricted funds and also a program that builds leaders is something that our community is far and few between.